Greetings. There, greetings. How y'all doing? Yeah, so I am returned for this stream, at least. So yeah, recently, in October, I participated in a game jam, the Cosmic Horrors Jam for 2025. I think it's the 5th one or something. And this is the game that I made. It's not just the screen, but today we're going to be playing my game, and then a game that I helped on as well, and then some other ones as well. So, yeah, not very many other ones, obviously, because I think ours are actually probably the longest. But we'll be going through like some of the best ones from the jam and checking them out. Okay. I wonder what happens when we hit play. Oh yeah, epilepsy warning. Yes. So hopefully this version is mostly fixed from all the bugs that I have encountered. All the bad ones anyways. So yes, we're here on the station. Most of the like controls, like there's no tutorial, so most of the controls are just on the page. And there's an audio log. Yeah, most of this game story is told through audio logs, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking, really. I'm just going to play them and let you sort of determine things, and I'll talk about the development and such. Hello, welcome.
Still putting together the pieces. It just happened so fast. The experiment, the equipment failures, then these things. It would be fascinating if it weren't so terrifying.
Yeah, so there's like so many to the point where I really can't say much in between audio logs, so yeah, let me just continue to...
My hand still hurts from the console earlier. Jamie wrecked it. Anyways, Butch said Eliana stopped responding when she was working at the transmitter. Gonna go out there and see what's up.
Yeah, I've also forgotten to put all the voice actor credits on the page. I will do that later, later today, probably. Yeah, this is a hint here for this.
If you need to get in it before then, just remember what I always say. Fuck shit up. Company will pay for it.
Basically smash the glass and you should be good. Okay, well that's cool. Didn't realize that was a thing. suddenly very big. Yeah. Wait, no, not that one. 1080. There we go. But yeah, there's the depth suit. There's your inventory, little crispy icons, some description, another secret audio log, and also objectives. People don't read the objectives because it's in the top right, but the top right is just like an abbreviation of what this says. So basically you need oxygen. And then you get a little blue bar. And you can also search around more, like for some more oxygen. And because there's quite a bit. There's a very strange bug where if you pick up an oxygen tank before you pick up the suit, then it doesn't show you this up here, even though it correctly shows it in here. So I don't know. Vaguely reminds you of the tablets from Legacy. Oh, the audio logs? Yeah, pretty much. They do look pretty similar. But also, yeah, for the audio logs,
The feeling
you can like pause and restart them and, you know, pause and play. Oh, the green text. Yeah. Oh.
The feeling I described before, I can't think anymore, I can't even sleep. But I think everything's set. It should work. I'm going down there. It needs me.
Yeah, so basically we have to go outside and fix the Acrine Sciences laser transmitter Mark III. Also, yeah, this game is pretty neat just in the lighting, because, if I do say so myself, because something that's pretty difficult to get that I had for this game is a dynamic global illumination. So basically, like what they advertised with all the RTX stuff, minus the reflections. Actually, no, plus the reflections, yeah. But basically, you know, what could have happened here? Some kind of depth suit that's been ripped open from the back that you can toss around. Oh. Ah, and this, a health charge. Oh, but we gotta work fast because my oxygen is draining. What's this? A wrench. Looks like we can switch to it by pressing 2. Sorry, this could be like a lot of this because, you know, I know what to do. So, fuse needed. So, you know, I've been over this a million times. There's a fuse right there. Well, okay, and then you go back inside. This is like pretty much one of 2 times that you actually go outside, which it was meant to be more than that. Which, you know, is why there's an oxygen system. There was meant to be like a final area that used that system a lot more. But obviously that did not come to be. Appear to be missing the door shut sounds. And yes, this always happens around this time. Don't ask me why. I don't know what it is and why it happens. But yeah, the dynamic GI is like this stuff. So basically, like, shadows aren't pitch black, and it's not baked, because like these things can move and turn off and like and all that, and you do control some of that throughout the game. But I wanted to give you more control, but didn't end up happening. Yeah, that's another thing that is very strange with this game, is that a lot of the sounds seem to kind of disappear when you play the game. Like these guys are for some reason like way quieter than they should be. I'm wondering if clear hallucination caused by the Lovecraftian monsters. It could be. Why'd you turn around? Oh, here's some mine. Does he get louder if you come over to where he starts? No, I don't know why. He's just like, he sounds very distant. But he does. Oh. But yeah, there's these creatures. What could they be? But yeah, I don't know why like half the sounds are like sometimes missing, and then I only managed to get these guys fixed recently to where you can actually hear them. Then like before you couldn't even hear them, and then now they just seem to be like really distant sounding, which I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, we have to find a key card, and we got some flare gun rounds. Ooh. Miscellaneous. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I did miss a kind of important audio log outside. I always miss that one. But I can go out and grab it again.
You know, he reminds me of you near you.
Maybe, but we don't know if he would even be interested. What if the company would deny us like last time?
Maybe they don't have to know. Either of them. We just act as if we are his parents, and who knows? Maybe the rest will just fall into place.
I don't know about the falling into place part, but yeah, we can try it.
Yeah. And also, yeah, there's no, like, you can tell I got damaged. There's no, like, feedback for when you get damaged at the moment. Other than you get knocked back sometimes. But I intended to add, like, a vignette or something, but I just didn't get around to it. Because there was way too much else that I was focusing on. As you do during the final stage of this jam, I stayed up for like 58 hours straight and worked on it the entire time. Okay, yep. This again, thank you. There we go. I can show off kind of how the health system works. It's kind of interesting. Essentially, you need these health charges. There you go. And then once you have one, then it sort of like uses it up and heals you. And then once you're out of it, then, you know, you don't get healed anymore. So, but the more you have, the more health you technically have. So, the one we just had, this one we just picked up.
Yep, I was right. The fuse is fried. Gonna have to get another. Yeah, I just cut myself a bit. I'll be fine. Sounds good. Kid's gotta learn what... What's that?
Didn't catch that, Leon. Repeat.
Oh, I didn't know.
Leona? Leona, do you copy?
Yeah, and of course the subtitles are a recent addition because I did not have time to add those during the jam. And see what I mean by there's too many freaking audio logs, I can't really say much.
Eliana, was that you? It couldn't have been, no. I need to tell someone about this.
And there's another one.
Shit's going down. The doc's trying to keep it all hush-hush. But after what I saw getting dragged into the med bay... Oh, sir, I'm not going up that way.
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest like things that I was going for story-wise. Let me grab this. Run. They can actually open doors, just not from that side. Because it would work perfectly fine if these doors were two-way. because then they could like just open it and have no problem. But these are not two-way doors. So if they try and open it from this side, they open it into themselves and it just doesn't work. But yeah, so this is the command center. Command and control. It's our current objective. So we have the key card, as you can see. Command key card. We also have the reactor key card. We don't need to go in there yet. You can sort of go in there if you want, and you just won't really know what to do. You can like, there's some things that you can discover before other things, which is pretty cool. And yes, pretty big key card. Yeah, so now we have to contact the Acrine Central Command using the transmitter. Are these guys so quiet? Genuinely confusing to me, but yeah, so bunch more audio logs and such and items, cool stuff. And this is here where we get to see kind of more of an example of the dynamic GI. So you use the transmitter to do this. Now obviously I think I broke something on the update, so you can't really see it. There's supposed to be a light over there that happens, but the transmitter moves, it rotates up, there's a light, and then uh-oh, the power went out. We have only emergency power now. Let's drain the backup generator, find some fuel, and restart it. So now, as you can see, some lights are lit, some lights are less lit. Let me, as I'm wandering around.
The subject of my research continues to be obstinate, refusing to give the smallest sliver of information that can prove useful in my work. The initial reading remains the only meaningful piece of data we've collected, but somehow I feel as though I'm getting closer to an answer. There is no tangible reason, I just feel it. I think Jamie might be catching on to my whole scheme here. Laundry duty is supposed to be given out at random, and yes, I have been volunteering every time. But I just couldn't think of any other excuses to see her. None that didn't involve me breaking a leg or pretending to be sick. Not like that would work anyways.
This thing over here, this control panel, it was sparking before. If you went near it, it would damage you, you know. But the power went out, so ha! And we need to find fuel, so in storage. Yeah. Another guy. Which, you know what, actually we can just avoid. This is, I think, most people just bash them with the wrench. Which I intended to have a few that you would find before getting the wrench, and you just have to like stealth around them. But we can give them the slip here. And yes, they leave a cool ooze trail. Let's say, look. I think he actually is coming after me still. No? Okay. Okay. Yes. So this is the storage room. Let's see. There's an audio log. Obviously, there's 1,000 I haven't listened to, so let's keep doing that.
Treatment log 26. Patient Peter Meyer. Admitted at 1500 for second-degree burns on the right hand.
So many
Do you
players.
always do that?
Do what?
Furrow your brow when you're thinking.
Oh, I guess. It's kind of unconscious.
It's cute.
Peter, we talked about this.
I know. We can. Yeah, what is it?
Eliana's not responding. I think she might be hurt. Go out there and find out where she's at, will you?
Why can't you do it? I'm injured.
trying to fix the power.
Fine. Duty calls.
Flare gun. So yeah, there's a flare gun. Well, I mean, if you watch the dev stream, then you know. But, yeah. And I'm glad that this finally works, because previously you couldn't scroll this, which was bad, and like a bunch of stuff. But I'm glad it's all finally working, and the colors and all that. Yeah, so let's use this flare gun then.
Treatment log 28. Patient Dr. Hans Wheeler was admitted at 6:42 after a prolonged DVA. Arrived with some minor case of decompression sickness and hypoxia.
What?
He was out there for over 60 hours this time. He can't keep doing this.
It's a different guy back there. Oh, he came up. Oh, okay. That was the guy I locked up. Here, let me just light myself on fire real quick. Or no, just let him on fire. Which, now the fire sound starts. That's very strange. You can smack him too. Oh, now I'm on fire. Oh boy. That doesn't help. You just have to take it.
You sure?
Oh, this is the big one.
Okay.
So we found in command.
Okay,
There.
Dr. Hans would be here for this experiment, but we can't find him. And the ACCA doesn't want us to wait. Are we in line?
Looks good to me.
Alright. Eliana, you may send the pulse whenever you're ready.
Pulse out. Are you okay, Peter? That doesn't usually happen.
Yeah, I'm fine. The console is totaled though.
Bush, can you get up here? Console just blew out, and it looks like we have a failure in the transmitter as well. Damn.
Huh, this is strange. We're still getting a reading from the pulse.
I thought the transmitter just malfunctioned.
Sure, but the sensors are working fine. Look at that.
What am I looking at here?
The pulse bounces off every material known to man, but right there, there's just a blank spot.
We absorbed it. Is that even possible?
Are you sure it's not just the transmitter?
Yeah, that must be it. I'll go take a look at it.
I feel like it's darker in here than it's supposed to be. Well, you can't really see it, but there's some barrels of oil that have, fallen down. And if we try and go in here, it's like, oh, there's something there. There's some goo. What could I do with the goo? Ah. Oh, and you hear a splort sound. Yes. Oh, and there's the oil burning away. There's the fire sound, finally. And then, okay. We don't need to shut it down, though. We need to insert the fuel to the backup generator. And now the lights come on. All that. There we go. So now we're back up to full power. Now, what's this? Oh, we still have a bunch of things to listen to. What's this? Dr. Hans Wheeler's implant has been detected nearby. Speak to him. Where could he be? We have one area that I have not explored. Oh, and yes, that's the Acrine logo, by the way. Well, it's just the main logo. You know, there's the extended edition, and like the Deutschen Technologies one, which is on these boxes somewhere. There it is. It's a little crispy, but yeah. Oh, what's this? And of course the Seidos logo. I don't know if I've even named half these in the game, so.
God, you're still alive? Wait, you're not with the research team. Acrine Repair Services. have to listen to me. By now you've seen the suffering husks that roam these halls. Only a fraction of the evil that's about to be unleashed. When humans arrived here, we sent our signals into the depths. The creature began to stir.
Perfect.
Its waking nightmares are now projected onto our world. But it isn't fully awake yet. This is only a fraction of the horrors it could unleash on this plane. Someone has to stop it. Put it back to sleep, to kill it. Take the reactor core, take it down the elevator to my lab on the seafloor, and blow that thing to hell. You'll need to decycle the reactor, then disengage the locks and extract the core. No, I don't think there will be an escape for any of us. You must do this, or it's reality will spread around.
He just dies there. I didn't do that. But yeah, that is my face with my brother's voice, so it is very strange. But yeah. So yes, we have to shut off main power. How could we do that? With fire, potentially. It's like a security card and power up in Half-Life. Do they? I mean, there's a lot of Half-Life. There's a lot of Half-Life like references in this, unintentional mostly. That was, I mean, he's supposed to look like a dude from Deus Ex. You know, that was the inspiration behind that guy. But at least for the art style, you know.
This biomatter is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Jamie, I need to know if it was her.
I'll run some tests, but I do think so.
Was she conscious when...
I don't know if there's any way to know for sure.
She came right to her room, you know. If it was controlling her, there must have been some part of her that was aware.
My throat voice is way too strong. I just yeeted that out of the universe. It's a reference. Can't kill either of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to kill this guy. Like, I literally made it so that you could kill him early, but for some reason it just doesn't work. And also that you're not supposed to be able to attack that fast, but like, because there's a charge attack and there's like a normal swing. But if you spam both of them at the right speed, then you can just do that, which is cool. Oh, and yeah, this is the basically the art style that I was going for, which is the crispy textures. They're basically just like what did I say, like 256 or 512, sort of like 8-bit dithered, etc. But it's just the textures, so no like filter. But what's this medbay keycard? Hang on a second. A keycard used for entering the medbay, found locked inside the medbay. Wonderful. Completely useless unless you, for some reason, want to go out here and unlock this door. No oxygen needed right now. Oh, much more audio looks to play.
Backup Jenny seems to be working fine. Feels low. Gonna have to grab some. Hope the kid put the can back where it's supposed to go this time.
Yeah, that was over next to the backup generator, you know, where you need to put the fuel in.
Hold it! Butch, where did you get that? Shut up! What the hell are you doing down in the reactor? I need to release the core. If I could bring it down to your little playhouse at the bottom of the sea. Yes. You see, Eleanor was the last person outside. Do you know where she is now? Where? On a slab in the medbay. Still dripping that goddamn ooze. My God. Sadly. That's why I can't leave you here now, Doc.
So that's how Hans got there. It was Butch. And this is Eliana's corpse, or former corpse. And that's roughly what she was looking at this way to hint you to, oh, there it is. And yes, you could just kind of play with them, which is pretty cool. And now, where did they go, you ask? Why are there only a couple of the suffering around? That's technically what they're called. You know, why are there only a few that have been ripped out of their suits, and the rest are, you know, wandering the halls? It's because this is the second step of the process, which I didn't get to really add, because there were intended to be 2 more enemy types, obviously, but with the final area. But yeah, they could not add that because I didn't have time. But these guys were supposed to, like the Extra Dead version, that guy, they were supposed to be able to, like, after you would leave them dead for like 2 to 5 in-game minutes, like real life in-game playing it, then they would transform into the next kind of creature, which were blind but hypersensitive to sound creatures. So basically you'd come in and they'd like be wandering around, and then you'd have to like stealth real hard. So the idea was basically like you'd start the game, you'd kill all these guys, and then like you'd go outside and, you know, do something to the transmitter, and then come back in, and essentially there would be like a bunch of these creatures wandering around that you'd have to suddenly like stealth from. Main power is this way. Yeah, so here's the main power then. And the main power is off, and for some reason those are still on. It's fine, they're emergency lights. Yeah, so main power is off. Now we have to disengage the safety locks. First we'll listen to this.
Treatment log 25. Patient Dr. Hans Wheeler. Reporting continued status migrainosis.
It won't stop.
Have you continued the sumatriptan?
Doesn't work. Nothing ever works.
Alright, we can try an injection.
Get the hell away from me.
Great.
Yeah, so you're supposed to kind of like piece together the story of what happened here. You can kind of like try and order the audio logs yourself and figure out which comes first. You can kind of determine what was supposed to happen. Hopefully I got enough of the details across to actually make it understandable. You know, like all the points of the plot that I was trying to get across. So yes, this is how you get into the reactor. It's just underneath. There's the safety locks. And let me disengage them. So this is the reactor core. So now we have to kill the beast. And ignore that it's duplicated. And ignore the new text. It cannot be allowed to rip into our dimension any further. Kill it. Bring the core to the elevator and begin the descent. This is where the game starts to get very difficult to decipher, and also really cool, showing off the dynamic GI. I'll show you, but as we do this, listen to this.
These are to date our findings on what I have come to call...
And this sounds different because it was recorded in a depth suit as he's going down the elevator.
Bellois, after the Latin word for beast, for lack of a better term.
Oh, I'll restart it for the subtitles. There.
These are to date our findings on what I have come to call Bellois, after the Latin word for beast, for lack of a better term. It absorbs all form of signal. It absorbs light, however,
Light.
has been shown to expel that light in some way, equating to what could be described as underwater lightning. We have only ever been able to detect one signal coming from it, the specifics of which are still confounding to me. On my last report, I observed a strange bacteria in the local waters, which seemed to be emanating from the beast.
See that dark corner?
I've only observed it on the sea floor, but I am concerned it may spread. Beyond the scientific, I can feel it calling to me in my dreams. I don't know, maybe I'm just working too hard.
So yeah, the elevator's down here. And you can see the transmitter is turned up now, and there's it's supposed to be a light on. I don't know if you can see that, but yep, you gotta be careful carrying this. So it is kind of heavy and has some weird physics because it's spooky. And speaking of physics, whenever you shoot a flare underwater, it's very different because it's got less gravity, but it also has way more drag. So it slows down really fast. Because, you know, that's how water works. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the game. You just take it onto here, ignore that text for a second, and then let it go down, and then it fades in, because this is where the game ends. It literally, like, alt forces itself. Yep. So that's Hatopelagia. It's the game that I worked on for technically 3 weeks. It was the game I did a little dev stream on. I think it's pretty good, actually. I like the level of story that I was able to tell, hopefully to get across in an effective way. I am not usually that good at doing that, I guess. And there were a lot of issues. Obviously, I was pointing out quite a few of them. Some small, some others pretty big. Entire missing like third of the game or quarter. But that was pretty good, you know. Yeah, and the voice actors, I will credit them on the page. I just need to actually ask them how they want to be credited. But the three brothers, me and my other 2 brothers, were voice actors. My older brother played Dr. Hans Wheeler. I played Cassius Adams, and my younger brother played Butch Igwe. Yeah. And also that confrontation scene with the shoot, the gun, we did that for real. We actually shot my brother in the leg, and he's dead now. No. We acted it out. I put a shotgun mic in the corner of the room, and they were acting pretty hard. Anyways, that was my game. Now this is his game. Trine Dynamics game. Let me figure out this. Yeah, so we made the unwise decision, because normally we will like collaborate on a project. Okay, can I even do this? I'll just put it on my second screen. It's fine. Crane my neck to play it, but just adjust how I'm sitting. It should be fine. Okay, yeah. So we made the... Now that's what I call artistic integrity. Oh yeah, shooting my own brother in the leg and killing him just so that we could get that on tape, you know? Which is for the art. But yeah, we made the unwise decision of, instead of doing our usual level of collaboration where I kind of do the art and like the sound and all that, and then he does like the game, the programming, and the story. I did my own thing because I wanted to do my own like story, and I yoinked a lot of his code and his assistance with the code, and then I put that together into my own thing. That's how I was able to get like so much together in just 2 weeks. And then I did a ton of art for my own one as well. And then over here, he basically just used the art that he had with all the code and such, and so that's why there's like basically no sounds in this. That's the only thing I'm trying to explain. So there's basically no sounds in this because I wasn't helping, but it is pretty neat. So it's called Techno Hell, and it's honestly, ignore that. It's honestly probably a better game than mine, like game-wise. I think probably the plot of mine is a lot more detailed and like a lot more understandable potentially, but this is a lot more of an actual like game, you know? Also, stuff falling down on in my game was supposed to make a sound. I don't know why. Again, it's like the whole thing with in my game, just a lot of stuff is missing sounds. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool mechanics going on here. My brother's a big like physics guy. General access. So what's this? General access required. What if I just... Yeah. Let's go to objectives. So we have to prevent the rust from consuming me. I wonder what that could be. Well, I wonder where I've heard rust recently. Disable the womb by replacing its blueprint. Locate a thermonuclear weapon and drop it into the temple. Neutralize the prime computer in Ganglia. I was like, I was gonna say everybody has issues with saying that word, but like I've seen like I've heard like 2 or 3 other people try and pronounce it, and it's just a disaster. I didn't think I would fall trap to that, but yeah. What's this? A key chip and a helmet with a... You can't really see it, but there's a little skull friend in there. Ah. There we go. Uh-oh. Cephalon. Okay, we don't have the key chip for that. Uh-oh. Another emergency pick because we have durability. I think he fixed the durability so it's not like a tiny amount. That is this one. So yeah, you can just click on it, but tossing it in is pretty funny. There's a lot of ketchup, indeed. Flamethrower fuel. Tool lockup. And yes, the dragging, you may notice, is kind of similar to my game. That's because it is. It's basically the same code. Although I think he modified it to make it better because, you know, he knows what he's doing a little bit more than me, at least in Unity. He's done this like 8 times previously or something, at least. I'll leave that storage. Storage 01? Yes, we have storage 01. Proximity explosives. And there's a story here. No. Get me stuck behind the things. So one thing he really needs to fix is to be able to ledge climb stuff, because it has that in the code, I know, but it's just not working. Oh, there's the tactical warhead. A hacking tool, and pills, and bolts. Ah, and a flamethrower. I'll take that. Oh, and a jerry can. Oh god, it's starting to lag. Let me drop this real quick, because these do count as ammo, but I think in this version you have to drop something to pick them up. And hacking tool is very important, so let's just toss this old pick. And just bring this out to like somewhere it's easier to let's drag it. Let me find a way in to temple. So it's just right there. Yeah, so there's temple. Can I pick this up? Oh. Rip. You can actually lift it with that, but you have to be very careful. There's the exit, okay. What could this be? Let me grab a can and check what this could mean. Okay, oh, well, it didn't attack this one. That's a new can. Ah, it's based on movement. How could I have known this? Well, there's home. Tool key chip. Tool lock up. Oh, come on. What? foam poppers. If I'm going with flame, then I should probably have a foam popper on hand. Because you can kind of, there's like a few things you can kind of go for here. There's like the bolts, there's the explosives, and there's the melee, obviously. I like fire because it's pretty neat, and it has some additional properties which are pretty neat, but I will share those later. Yeah, based on movement, as you can see. So what could be up here? Yeah, ignore that part. The womb door, and we just grab those bolts. You have to be very careful with the fire, because fire is dangerous in this game. Let me... I think I can hack this. Can't I? Oh no, I think you have to actually touch the turret itself. I think you only blow this up. So let me just... I wonder if fire can blow it up. No? It might not do enough damage. At least this fire sound effect works. Oh, there are some poppers over there. Oh, well, too late. Ow. Okay, well, I think the turret is down. There's these creatures, and it appears that my pickaxe is broken. So here you go, have that. Okay, they freaked out. These are the only things that I helped make with this game, really, with these fellas. Stuck. It's like a weird force that pushes you on this platform. It's like a bug. Just throw something at this. Sacrifice a pill. Oh, it did damage it because it gets darker if you damage it. Throw flamethrower fuel at it. Ow! I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, no. What's this? It's got Egypt. Cephalon. Oh. Is it there, I wonder? So I'm gonna drop down and grab my heals. Take my heals. So I think I'm a little hurt. Yes. And maybe I can pour my jerry can on these fellas. And then, where's the flamethrower? There it is. Whoop! Take it. Now I'll do the thing that breaks the game, which is very fun. Here's the hacking tool. Toss it in there. And so what the wound does is it creates infinite copies. So now I have infinite hacking tools, and hacking tools can open doors, like how keycards can. So I can just open any door now. It's cool. Yeah, these are. Oh no! You don't want to get set on fire. That's very dangerous. Let's see, where is he? Where'd he go? Is he dead? Oh, well, he's not. Okay, there. I think it blew up. Why did I get purple? Oh, just because of this. I don't know where this guy went. He just kind of disappeared. Spooky. Yeah, so I can open any door now, which is fun. So I guess might as well do the temple objective. Well, grab the warhead. But you can get in here just via that vent, which is pretty funny. But yep, all I'm gonna do is chuck it in. What? Beauty. Just pure silence, and yeah, that's what that's what happens when I'm not working on it. Pretty much. But yeah, okay, so now we have to sort of like guide us. We do have a key chip to Cephalon, although we can go anywhere that we want right now. Grab some flamethrower fuel. I think Cephalon was back this way. Ooh, the rust has spread. Far. It spread far. And what's our status? Oh, this is our rust status. It's going up. I'm just standing here like an idiot. Let's go. Okay, time for fire. Yeah, you can just throw flamethrower fuel at him. Whoa. Ah, it clears the rust. What do you know? So maybe we can just do a little of this. Knock those over. Oh, he had a key chip. Whoa. I think actually, what's wait, it would be correct to say is that he had a key chip on his body before he turned into one of those things. Oh, spooky. I'm gonna switch from the fire, even though we've discovered that this is very useful. Oh, well, I'm out of it anyways, so I was going to say switch to the spiker with the bolts. And, 33, well, okay. Grab me some prox mines as well, maybe even a ice pick. That would be the rust. one of these. Grab an ice pick. I think there's a fella. So I'm gonna stick this to this, ignore the scale. There it is. Got him. Use this. Boom. Oh, we've already been there. It's fine, we don't need that. I'll grab the bomb then. Where is it? It's easier to just grab it from the inventory. Ow. I saw the bomb coming towards it, but not right on it. So let's just toss a foam popper at it. Nope. 'Cause that's a proximity bomb. So I just had to toss something at it. Aha. So, oh, it's, we got infinite of those. Oh, and chip for Ronin. I'm not sure where that be. Oh, yeah, I want another one of those. Because again, fire is very dangerous, so you know it's best to just instantly put it out if possible. Yeah, so just need to flip this boy's little wires here. Oh, gotta reload. There's no reload animation, so that is 3 done. That's the prime computer in Gangula. So now I just have to escape. So I've already beat the game, essentially. Just have to escape without letting the rust consume me. It's going to be difficult considering how slow it makes you. Pretty far. I mean, this is a big room, though, so it is going to take a little while. But it is very cool because it is literally a voxel simulation. It's like checking where to spread. See? Because of the amount of voxels, it takes kind of forever to spread when it gets bigger, because it takes like if you have 1,000 edge voxels that you're checking, and it takes like 0.1 milliseconds to check one voxel, then you're already like at a millisecond with just 1,000, and then you gotta get more. I don't know if the math checks out on that, but you know, that's what I do. I don't know. Yeah, and the syringe gets rid of your infection, your CNS intrusion, which just makes the enemies harder and such. At the moment, I think he was gonna change it a little, but what's he gonna do? Oh yeah, it's gonna hack the turret. There we go. Now I can just like walk in here. Whoa, okay. He shot at this. He shot at the tin can. So he still shoots at random objects, but he doesn't shoot at me. Just because I bumped the tin can and he was like, what's that? And yeah, you can throw things in the world without having to pick them up, obviously, because it's the same thing as this. I don't know if I finished what I was saying earlier, but the dragging is pretty much the same code as mine. It's like the same setup as I gave it to him. And he made it better. Yeah, I did say that. But yeah, that's my friendly turret now. I don't think there's actually any enemies left, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh wow. This room looks drastically different now that there's only half the lights. These ones are all covered with the roost. Still spreads pretty fast, honestly. But that is like why it's not coming in so much over here as it is like right here, because it's a more direct path, I think. Not path, but you know, like there's less to check in this small area. So it'll probably speed up a little bit here, and then it'll slow down a little bit more because there's more to go back and forth to check. But yeah, it is very cool system. And same thing is used for the fire, as you can see. That's the scoring, essentially. That's how that works. If you set a fire, then it will burn a voxel around it, which it technically speeds up the rust if it's on like an edge like this, but it prevents things in this area from being rusted for a bit, except for objects apparently. But yeah, it does reduce the objects rust, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it does get really laggy because of all these calculations. It's pretty cool. I think foam also works the same way, the fire foam. Essentially, anyways. Yeah, so that's pretty much Techno Hell. These are the runes. Well done. The factory is inactive. The rest will consume it for sustenance. Hopefully that will be enough to sate it. We will now return you to storage. Goodbye. You could say this whole place is rust bound. Yep. Yeah, so those are our two games. That's pretty much it. At least for us. And then I'll go into the rest of the games that I have downloaded. I think he got overall 4th place, and I got overall 10th or 9th place? 10th place, I think. Which seems about fair. That seems about accurate. His is way more like actual fun, and there's a lot of different ways to do things. And there's like a bunch of different tools and interesting stuff. Like the whole like duplicator thing is pretty cool. You can literally throw anything into the duplicator. You can throw a hacking tool, which obviously technically breaks the game. You can throw a key chip in there, which actually breaks the game. Like, it doesn't work right now. You can throw a spiker in there. You can throw spiker ammo in there, I think. Maybe not the bolts, but you can throw like flamethrower fuel in there. You can throw literally you could just throw a box in there. But yeah, it's a very cool game. I like it. And the whole Rust thing. I kind of wish that the rust would like spread a little bit faster so that it's like more prevalent during the game, but it is very cool tech either way. Okay, now moving on to God's Crowd, which was the winner, I think. Godot, please. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it's such a small screen. There we go. So yeah, this is basically just a card game, but it won the thing. It's first place, anyways. In the darkest alleys of New York City, rumors spread about a card game that can grant wishes to those who best it. Some were drawn in by the promise of a chance at limitless power. Others just curious if the rumors were true. Okay. Each role has their own unique action deck, weaknesses, and resistances. Wow. Okay. Hovering over icons will tell you what they mean. Good. Weaknesses versus arcane. Resistance versus anomaly. Weakness versus anomaly. Monstrosity. Okay. So let's maybe do the basic guy with no weaknesses or resistances, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. This is a little loud. Just reduce it. So I think this is basically just Balatro, but we'll see. Each turn, a horror will be revealed. The horror's type is noted in the bottom right corner of the card. Right, okay. Makes sense. These are your action cards. You always have 3 in your hand. Each turn is to not have the lowest value card played. Okay. Some cards have effects shown through the icon on the bottom left of the card. Hovering it shows what the effect does. So it's like Balatro, but you're playing against other people instead of just a number, I guess. I've not really played Balatro at all, so I don't know what I'm talking about really. Check for weak spots, I guess. More than one player. Tie in a turn. A tiebreaker starts. Each player plays card until the tie has been broken. Okay, so if it's to not have the lowest card played, wouldn't you just play the highest one at all times? But is there like a cost? Losing a turn adds to your horror counter of that type. Collecting 3 or of any horror causes you to lose the game. Okay. Okay, so I have 1 anomaly. Eternal Twilight, wouldn't you just want to play the highest one at all times? When played, you discard all of your cards and draw new ones. Sure. Oh. No, wait, not O. Maybe O? Ignore the stomping. That's not part of the soundtrack. adds 3 to the action value when facing arcane horrors. Every turn this action is in your hand, it grows by 1 until it reaches 7. A reversal effect has been played. This card reverses scoring if it's played again. This is wildly confusing to someone who doesn't really play card games. It'll reverse the reversal. Okay, cool. Cool noises. Okay. So I get hit there. It's not good. But this is an anomaly. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So do you have like why is it 5? Base value 4. Oh, so like one of the things I have has adjusted that? I'm not entirely sure what is in my hand, because to me this looks like a turn, and then you go to the next one, and then it's like... Scientist is affected by the birds. Oh, that's pretty funny. So like you want to do that one. And then I get to choose another one again, I guess? So not entirely sure when I get to do that, but this is pretty cool. Like I like what I'm seeing here. There's a good atmosphere, but I genuinely don't know what I'm doing half the time with these. Like, you just click to continue, but you don't click one of their cards, even though it highlights them. Some iron, sure, I'll do that. Okay. Check for weak bucks, sure, I'll do that. I got hit there. So you both play another card, and whoever plays the lowest value loses the round. Oh, right, yeah. That's when there's a tie, right? That's when you play a second time, but normally you just click the highest value, I guess, and hope it has some good pluses. Or do you be more tactical and say, like, oh, this one has a thing against this type of thing, so let me choose that. I don't really understand the archetypes here. Like, I get the horror archetypes of scientist, detective, and cultist, but how does Ironworker come into this? Oh boy, okay. Chill out with the strings, buddy. Is this good? It's good, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll inspect the blueprints. I'll pump some iron. So I think, yeah, it's kind of like it accumulates a little. Okay, I see. He's just the average Joe who got mixed up in all this. Oh, right, yeah, the lore of it being like a secret game. He's like wants to change his life. I forgot about the lore. Cosmic horrors have no type and are thus unaffected by roll biases or critical effects. Collecting cosmic horror counts as all 3 types of horror. Oh, cool. So then this one, see, the thing is, I'm not sure why they did that, because then it just becomes click the highest number. Because, what? Doesn't it? Oh, did someone play like a reversal? Oh. Red. Nice. Hold click. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Would be the detective. This I understand. Okay, so this does get more interesting now that I have like an affinity for the a resistance to the monstrosity type. I do kind of wish that you could like scroll over yourself and see what additions you have, like what your previous cards were. Okay, so this is down for me, so I gotta be careful. A reversal has been played. Where? Who played it? Oh, it's this. Okay. The highest scoring players will lead the round. Okay. So I need to just get the lowest scoring card like that. Okay. Backfire. Nice. It's +3. So that like stacks, right? That it's like in future that will add 3 as well, or is it just for that turn? It feels a little dumb if it's just for that turn, but okay. Don't know why. Oh, there's a reversal. Yeah. So you just sometimes will be hit by a reversal, and there's like nothing you can do. So unless the person that gave you the reversal also tied with you. Before scoring, play an additional card to add to this action value. That's actually cool. Okay. That's actually insanely like broken, because now I can just see, okay, I gotta get 7 and there's no reversal. Perfect. What about a deadly intuition? Why is it? I know those are Z's, but why are they 3s? Pizza Amalgam. It's New York Rat. Quick draw. Just shoot it. Okay. Highest number. Okay. Highest number again. Yep. Just gonna get hit. Stop picking that one. I have a debuff on that. Okay. The maddening device. Otherwise known as phone. That is pretty much the case. Oh, someone's dead. Dang. So I guess you have to win out over everybody else. Okay, let's grab the highest number, as we know to do. Highest number, but we get a bonus to that. So, okay. Then we get we're bonused out on these kind of guys, so get 8. Grab a little quick draw. Highest number as well. Highest number. Huh? Say that again. Getting another quick draw. Scientist just like, he was like trying desperately not to die. Okay, shoot the rat. Make a bluff. Oh, I got affected by that one. Analyze the evidence, which this one's broken. Again, it's like hugely, way too effective. There we go. With the last card played, the game ends. Your wish shall be granted, says the funny skull. Power floods through your veins. Fear becomes a currency. No soul will be brave enough to lie to you. Oh, you get different endings for who you are. That's kind of cool. It's actually really cool. All who cross you shiver. The city obeys your every command. Mob boss unlocked. Oh? Mob boss unlocked? Is it a new character? Oh dang, okay. Huh. Okay, that's really cool. I like this cultist guy. We can do one more round. I want to see the cultist. Yeah, okay. Oh, is it more common for the cultist to be able to reverse? That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I know we got the mob boss in here. Yeah. The reversal is like completely broken. Just like the detective's like analyze actions thing. Yeah, there are some pretty cool things going on in here. What's this? Just adds 3 to the value action during a tiebreaker. Yes, please. I guess that's probably a good it's probably a sign of a good card game when you go into it and you say when you go into it and you say that's so dumb, that is like dead simple, and then you start going, oh, hang on a second, if you do this then it's slightly different, and then if you do this it's even more. Also this the worst music loop. Can't just pull out the strings to get the music to loop. I mean, you can, but it's just funny if you do that. Hmm. That's good. Okay, well, very cool game. I like the fact that there's like unlockable things and freaking achievements, I guess. I feel like um yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like there were more than just one guy on this. So yeah, that is very cool. I like that. I can see why that won. It is a little bit just it is a little bit simple of just click the highest number, but it's still pretty cool. Um, and next, I think I'll do Boba Into You. That's what this is called. Um, this, I don't know what place this was. I think it was like second, first, third. It was not first. The previous one was first. It was also kind of loud, but that's on me. There you go. So I imagine this will probably be like cozy. Or something. Cozy feeling. Or in the Unity Void. And you can hold space to infinitely jump. Yeah! This game's great. Okay. No crouch. I'm disappointed. Game sucks. No crouch. Only first day is a family member at Boba Into You. Before you get started, there's some leftover boba in the fridge. Make sure to drink it. Whoa! Suddenly, today feels bright, and there's a little bit of hitching. It's like pulling my mouse in weird directions, but how to make boba. Read the order on the order machine. I hope this doesn't get claimed. But okay, whatever. Read the order on the order machine. Pick up the cup. Okay. I'm already confused because I can't read, but cut lemon? Why not? Let's do it. Add lemon. Grab the cup. What do we need? Jasmine tea and lychee? Oh, there you go. Guess I can just serve as is. What is what's that? It's a wrench? Maybe you can crouch. I should have read the page. Hold on. Let me go to the page real quick. I'm getting there. Not just my game. Where's the rest of them? There. Okay. Yeah, this was fourth overall. Techno Hell was also fourth. Tied. Okay, submission page. No, actual page. Oh, there's 3 endings. Cool. Was click. That's it. Okay. How do you make jasmine tea? Oh, there it is. How do you make lychee? I mean, I added lemons. Does that count? No, let's dump it. Okay, jasmine tea. It's a lychee. I kind of know, but not really, you know. Oh, do I have to put it down? Oh, there. It's these. That's it. Just dump it down the chute now. Oh, you forgot the lid. There you go. Bro, I just... Okay. I like the little animation. It's good. You have to redo it, I guess, if you screw it up. New order. Milk tea, passion fruit syrup, ice. Milk tea, passion fruit syrup, ice. That's dragon fruit. That's wrong. Alright, how do I dump this? There it is. Pineapple. Imagine if in real life, if you picked up something that was like the wrong thing, and then you just like you had to throw it away no matter what. Oh, we got upgrades here actually. Syrup. Yes, syrup. I like the 2D animation thing. It's very cool, like the 2D style mix. Syrup. Oh, passion fruit syrup. Okay, that's one word. Okay, passion fruit syrup. I was thinking like I don't have passion fruit. Ice. And lid. Wow. This is really like the main horror genre these days, isn't it? Just mundane task and then spooky thing happens. What does that say on the... Is that like a elliptical image or whatever it is? Like a 3D changing set? No, it's just blurred. Ooh, try it now. Jasmine tea, easy. Apricot syrup, coconut jelly. Coconut jelly. And pineapple. That's not it. That's not it. When am I gonna start cooking with the like unholy ingredients? I've heard of cosmic ingredients. That's what? There's no straw. There's no straw. Oh, there are straws now. Okay. It's very rude to do to your player. It's like it's the first thing I thought was like, oh, I don't need to add a straw? Okay. And then suddenly straw. Okay, what? Just stop opening it. Those ones. There we go. See. Brown sugar. What? Why is it shaking so violently? Okay. Oh, there's gonna be like time pressure stuff isn't there. We're like, oh, you gotta fix it while you're doing all this other stuff. Boba pearls, ice and peach. And peach. Oh, pizza jelly is please. Okay. OC Cosmic Horror. Multi ice cream. I guess here. Ice cream, dragon fruit, ice, and pineapple. Dragon fruit. I'm speeding. Why is there a 2 on that now? Was there always a 2 on that? I think I'm going insane. Change the music. So I guess I gotta turn it back on just to see. Awesome. Okay, blood. Where's the blood? Oh, there it is. Ooh, nice pouring sound. Brown sugar. Yep. Dragon fruit, coconut jelly in here. Dragon fruit goes really good with blood, I've heard. Lychee, right? Hmm. Why is there like a smoking eyeball? Matcha? Syrup. Why is it matcha so like blindingly green? It's like neon. I wonder what happens if you... Oh, they got upset that I left it open. What's this? I think I have cosmicophobia, fear of the vastness outside. The glowing orbs in the sky peer down on me like eyes. They hold the key to the secrets of the universe. If I were able to know all of it, would my breath finally calm its pace? Wait. Cosmicophobia? No. Oh, they put the lids up there now. Okay. So where are we at? We did the syrup. Watermelon, ice. Ice and lemon. Where's... That's probably my favorite detail, honestly, is that note. It's just make sure to shut the fridge doors. Like, come on. Ice machine door got stuck earlier. I'd use the wrench to open it. It's placed in better maintenance. Oh yeah, so... Just considering for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought that would be like a secret key. Hey, what's up? Very cute. Cream. Peach jelly. Let's choose this one. Eye. Oh, where's the eye? Oh, they keep moving the eye. Where is it? Was it this? No. Oh, there it is. Oh, do I have to grab it first? Wait, was that my eye? I probably could have used, like, the cat's eye. You need to use your own. This is just how it is now. Yep. Oops. This is just life. Both girls watermelon. 1 second. Okay, hold on. Okay, I return. What are we doing? Where are we at? Bubble pearls and watermelon. Ooh. Another one of those like hitches that moves my mouse. It's very strange. But yeah, there we go. Those of we who have been lost to the depths of devotion stray far away from the path that these of we have realized. Only by okay, fine. Only by traversing the perilous journey of skepticism into indicative. I am actually not sure what that word is, or the following one. I'm sure it's a very high level word. Very, very English degree kind of word. Or maybe I'm just not very well read. One of we finally write the 3 stages and free all of we from this superimposed purgatory. These of we are few, scurrying in spaces beneath the gallower's notice, behind machines and inside cupboards, scrawled on notes never to be found. Anagnosis, a moment in play or other work when character makes a critical discovery. Ah. So that makes sense. You who are reading this, find the notes through some, though some may already be lost to time. I found a few. Find the 3 ingredients, make the accursed boba, and send it down. Only then will we achieve the freedom, the true freedom, true freedom. Something. Oh, I think I know what finger. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. So there are different endings, so I should try to make the accursed boba. Anything else in these? No. Okay. I'm not sure what the order is for. Is it just literally everything like around the zone like that? Like from this way to this way? Is it just everything? That would be kind of funny. I'm gonna try it. Oh no, okay, it's only that. Is that blood or lychee right now? It's Hawthorne. Okay, that's currently Jasmine. It's over here. Peach jelly, pearls, coconut jelly. Okay. I'll take some guesses, I think. So I'm pretty sure we have to do this because of that map from earlier. Oh, this. And then I'm thinking probably Jasmine, because it was blood previously. Okay. And then Hawthorne syrup. Okay, well... Oh yeah, oh, it's in there. Okay, it's hard to see. Were these different at any point? don't think so. So I'm gonna guess pearls. And then just the lids have gone down here for some reason. And then, oh, wow. Already screwed it, I think. Actually, don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. So I don't know if I have all the information. Liquid. No, you don't. You do not need liquid. Put ice in. You don't. You put ice in first. You always put ice in first. Drink what the hell. Locked. Okay, it was wrong. Okay, I'll just make the actual order. That's fine. I'll do that ending. Okay, I'm curious as to what the other ending is, but I'll just give him my finger. You know, it's fine. Nice. There's the finger then. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Well done. You've been nominated as best employee. The rest of your family are eager to meet you. I think I died. Or do I have to make the perfect boba? This is the time. It's dramatic. It's the final leg. Create the best boba. Oh yeah, you need liquid first. This is far too dramatic. That's what I think it is, honestly. Oh no, you just jumped down. Okay. At least I got a boba with me to drink. And get crunched on the way down. Okay. Nice. That was pretty good. I like that. And the fact that it has multiple endings, theoretically, is very cool. It was a little bit spooky at the end, but it was mostly just kind of funny to me. Might just be a me issue, but yeah. I like that one. I can see why it got fourth. Because it's a very common genre at the moment. The do the work and then spooky thing happens. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is the next one. Please, the volume. There we go. Oh, no, wrong. There. Still kind of wrong. I think this one was like second place. So yeah. Yeah, that's the last one. The art style was very cool. I liked the 2D and 3D stuff. Wasn't sure about the flat shaded, but like I'm not sure if it worked with the other parts of it. Oh. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if it worked with the other parts of it, but I like that art style overall. It's good. Okay, now, Korotan in Crimson. It was a sunny day on planet Nova, which is a heart shape. Fun. Everyone was gathering around to celebrate Korotan's birthday. Suddenly, a loud explosion rang. Boom! Everyone was stunned. This must be the work of King Kiro again, said Gakka-kun, he's speaking of a frog king. You have to save us, Korotan. Thus commenced another adventure in the Star Plateaus. But in just a moment, the planet will be saved. Just a moment? Only? Man, dude doesn't take very long, does he? Good luck, Korotan. Don't get hurt. And he's literally just a brick wall. Okay. What was that sound? Must be the work of King Hiro. Hiro, not Hero. Tap the jump button again to float. Oh, nice. So this is just like Mario. So I am kind of jamming up the music. Ah. Oh, nice. Well, you bounce up too after you climb. Hit the ground and you do. It's actually some tech going there. I don't know if that's worth it to do. No, it's not, but it feels cool. There's a hidden block there somewhere. Let me move the mouse. What have these frogs ever done to us? And these turtles? I think I'm the bad guy. Especially going off and immediately, like, murdering a bunch of things because you think it's the work of King Korotan. And then you just get to his house and he's like, what? No, I didn't do anything. Ah, speaking flower. This is just like Mario. Wowee. Wowie zowie, even. Can you tell Mugistan to clean up his house? It stinks. Oh, yeah, this is his house. Okay. Don't forget the waters. Oh, yeah. This must be my house. Too bad I can't stand on top of my house. This feels really good. I like where we're headed with this, so far at least. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Scram! Who are you? This is my kingdom to rule. Oh no, Bowser. I mean, King Kiro. Oh. With the fall of King Kiro, Planet Nova succumbed to the dominion of the Akrum Witnesses. Nomads from the realm beyond the stars who followed the trail of a comet, said to cradle the last breath of a forgotten god. Every creature upon Planet Nova was reshaped into unspeakable forms by the god's lingering presence. Yet Korotan remained untouched. He lacked any internal organs, So he was deemed immune to this corruption because he's just a hollow egg. Fearing his resistance, the Akrum witnesses entombed him in a grave made from his mortal enemy's remains. Ooh. 5 months passed, and the Crimson had claimed nearly 70% of the planet. But in just a moment, the planet will be saved. Just a moment. That's all it takes. Now this is the kind of like Mario is evil and kills Luigi kind of thing I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So now I'm just killing my friends. Where's a wall man? Oh, I bet he better be a boss or something. Ow. The dude that was just a brick wall. Yeah. It's the jumping Metroid things. Well, that should restore your health. You don't restore your health. Ah, I had a combo going. So the narrated segments might be an Undertale reference. The game also has those yellowish orange images referencing whatever Undertale is referencing. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just an Undertale reference, honestly, because this game is rather Undertale-ish, I think. I mean, I haven't played Undertale, obviously. But that's the next game, I swear. It's like every time I say that that's the next game, it becomes untrue. Karotan laid his foot on the Akrum key before it blasted him with divine knowledge. Yeah, blasted. The Akrum key lets its hosts obtain obtain the organic magic that the witnesses use. As the Akrum key's knowledge gets absorbed by Karotan, he discovers a dark truth. His friends are alive, but shifted into beings beyond any mortal's comprehension. These can be goo creatures, right? Because you can't do that in visual media. With this newfound knowledge, he sets off to hopefully free them from this curse. But that is a story for another time in Karotan in the Crimson. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Well, I wanted to see the wall guy as a goo creature. But yeah, that was really cool. That I can see that why that was like second or third. That was very good. I like the animations a lot. The exit button doesn't work, but nice. Very nice. Chapel's first Jocool plays Undertale or Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out. Oh, I'll let you know. I'll let Toby Maguire know, the guy who makes Undertale. He was Spider-Man, remember? He made Undertale. Okay, next one is Shepherd's Path. These aren't really any particular order. Actually, let me look at the rankings again real quick. Okay, calm down. Calm down there. So yeah, that was there's God's Crown. It's a card game. There's also Voyage, which I played, which is very good. It's like a little story as if you were the Voyager probe, which is very cool. Then there was Karotan in the Crimson, which is that one, Boba into Techno Hell. Then this one, this is 6th, was Shepherd's Path. And then there were 2 other ones that I didn't play in between mine and the top, which was Unearth and the Hill Climb. The Hill Climb, I think. Whoa. Nice. Hill Climb is mostly like just a visual, and Unearth is again just like a visual novel thing. Now I wonder if this was actually made for the game. This music. Because okay, where's my mouse now? Okay, okay, okay. Window, please. I can tell what this is. What they're using here for this. This is like a. I don't know if it's like mushroom for Unity. There's like a specific pack that has like all these built-in like this menu. It's specifically like for visual novel stuff. But yeah, the art style here is very good. So screen kind of reminds me of Double King. I don't know if I've seen that, but it reminds me a little bit of Samurai Jack, almost, with like the clean lines, kind of. Morning dawns on the camp, bathing the plains in a dull red light. I think it's mostly just gonna be a visual novel, I think. Around you, people are. Oh my god, so much text. Around you, people are already hustling about. You haven't been with this caravan for long enough to know their routine, but your travel companions clearly have it down for us to a science. 3 fingers hook baskets into. Okay. It's pretty cool. Short animation on YouTube. Oh, okay. 3 figures hook baskets to cargo hauling hover bikes while taking stock of their remaining supplies. 2 others trek through the dry grass, double and triple checking that nothing of worth was left behind. 2 more have sling bags over their shoulders. Okay, why are we describing that in such detail? Oh, they're wearing pinwheels masks? Oh yeah, kinda. I mean, I can see that, yeah. You cast a glance upward, toward the gargantuan being looming over the camp, the shepherd. You still have about a half an hour until it wakes. If you recall correctly, then the behemoth will continue its journey, and the caravan will follow in its wake. The other caravanners claim the shepherd will lead you all to paradise, Tirabata, as they call it. You are not entirely sure what that means, but they speak of it with such reverence, you can't help but be intrigued. At the very least, this so-called promised land can't be much worse than the wasteland you hail from. For now, though, you are kneeling in the grey dirt, examining a middle-aged man lying on his bedroll, Yarrow, if you recall correctly. His face is shiny with sweat, his breathing labored. Quig squats next to you, his lanky familiar figure is reassuring. It is your first time performing magic for this new caravan, Having a friend by your side is doing wonders to calm your nerves. You think you'll make it? Not without your help, no. But that's why you're here. You reach into the leather pouch at your waist, pulling a small white fruit from its depths. You pop the rune berry into your mouth and swallow it without chewing. The fruit slides down your gullet. You feel something twist and writhe at the bottom of your stomach. It seems your silver worm is awake. A parasite's grunt. Okay, great. You inhale sharply as it eagerly devours your offerings. So we do magic. Power floods into you, pulsing in sync with the worm's movement. You bring a hand to the man's face, then you release your magic. Immediately the man draws a big breath and then relaxes. It doesn't hurt anymore. He sits up, looking down at his body with visible awe. You saved me. Really? I thought I was going to die. Now cured, the man thanks you profusely as he stands up. Once you assure him his fever will not return, he trots back to the rest of the caravan. There is still much to do before you can set off. Next to you, Quig snorts. I remember the first time you did that. You puked all over the floor afterwards. My, Quig. That makes 2 whole months since the last time you mentioned the puking incident. Are you perhaps ill or dying? Should I examine you? He elbows you in the ribs, and you pull out your tongue in it. Okay, I think I just put it's feeling weird to like pull your tongue out. But this is very strange. I kind of like this. You've known Quake for as long as you can remember. He's been the one pillar of stability through raider attacks, supply shortages, and many caravans. You don't get to banter much more with him, however. Vask, the leader of this caravan, approaches. Whoa. He's like excited. Yeah, I can see like it is very kind of Samurai Jack inspired. I like that. The especially like the hands. I see Yarrow is better now. Thank you. I see Yarrow is better now, thank you. I am very glad a mage like you has joined our group. It's the least I could do, since you welcomed us so readily. Queeg says nothing unlike you. He cannot do magic. That puts him below both you and Vask, in terms of usefulness. I have 20 rune berries. High fortitude. This is just... Okay. Walk with me today, would you? You assume she wants... Oh, she... Okay, well... That's the voice I've chosen, so... sticking with it. You assume she wants to learn more about the 2 latest additions to the caravan. That also means that it is a perfect opportunity for you to learn more about her, so you go along. With pleasure, Vask. Travelogue, Day 1. Whoa, yeah. That's sick, I love that. Ekan is bitten by a snake. Thankfully, it isn't venomous. She only suffers a flesh wound. You should try treating her injury tonight. It may improve on its own, but leave it too long and it's bound to worsen. Okay. The camp is peaceful tonight. People are chatting around the campfire. What would you like to do? 10 to the patience. Oh, do I have to use magic to do that? Wait, these are all the characters? Actually, I love these character designs. That one's just a... just a cone. Yeah, okay, it costs 1 runeberry. Okay. It might cost more if I leave it. So I'll heal. You heal. Icha. Speak with the others. Who would you like to speak to? Vask. Vask comes to you as you set your bedroll down. So, how are you settling in? No one has given you any trouble, have they? Oh no, everyone's been lovely so far. While some members of the caravan are a bit cold towards you, Ellen and Roke come to mind. You're under the impression this was their base attitude rather than an issue with you specifically, so you don't really take offense. That's good. How about Quig? It's a very strange name. Shouldn't you ask him directly? I did, but I also know that I can come off as a little intimidating. She makes vague gestures with her scepter, but you get what she means. She's the caravan leader, and a prophet to boot. Bluntly put, she is much higher up on the social ladder than Quig. I just want to make sure he was not merely pretending to be fine because he was afraid of offending me. As a fellow worm bearer, I figured you would not have any issues with being up front with me. I see. No need to worry. Quig genuinely enjoys it here. I know he's a bit aloof, but he needs some time to open up. Vask nods to herself, please. That's good to hear. It would sadden me terribly if either of you were to feel unwelcome. I am deeply glad you two joined the crew, and I do not mean merely because of your gift for healing. This world is harsh. All we have is each other. Do not hesitate to come to me if you need anything, alright? Or even if you do not, I am more than happy to chat at any time. Okay, yeah, let's go. I know it's like a visual novel, and like this, the whole thing is reading, but, you know, I'm good for that day. The caravan continues across the plain. As far as your eye can see, there is only grass, grass, and more grass. Under the red light of the sun, it almost looks like the plain has been set ablaze, an ocean of fire surrounding you. Sometimes you notice a shift in the distance, an indistinct figure or two peeking out of the scenery. None of them ever head your way, however. Be they beast or man, they avoid you and you them. The shepherd powers forward still. Travelogue Day 2. Mina started to lag behind. Biru started to lag behind. Jan doesn't look well. Diego has become sick. Great, everybody's sick now. Vask spears a roaming beast with her pike. The caravan will eat well tonight. A band of raiders attacks the caravan. They make off with 2 of your rune berries, and one of them stabs Yarrow in the skirmish. Yarrow steps in the puddle of standing aether, quickly lurching back. However, the damage is already done. Is he dead? Do I need to heal him? The wind is cold across the plains. The caravan sets... I don't know why I'm saying it like that. The caravan sets camp by the shepherd's side. So its massive body can shield you from it. From it? The sun? Or from the wind? Okay. What would you like to do? Attend to the patients. He's deadly. He's crossed 4 rune berries. Yep. Sure. Heal Yarrow. Yeah, should I even bother talking to... I mean... probably should. I just don't want to have to read so much, do the voices. I enjoy it, but it's like, it's draining. My voice. Queeg is sitting near the edge of the camp, playing with a blade of grass. You sit next to him. Something bothering you? Just daydreaming. Oh, just daydreaming? Say, what do you think Tarabata looks like? It's a good question. You had never heard of the Promised Land prior to joining this caravan, so you did not have much time to ponder the question. Vosk said that her visions showed a place which had enough food and water for a caravan 10 times our size, I believe. You should have paid more attention to what she was saying if you cared so much. I was paying attention, thank you very much. That would be a first. He barks out a laugh and elbows you in the ribs. I was paying attention, I'm telling you. It's just a bit too vague for me to really picture it. Does a river flow across the Tarabata, maybe? It would explain the water. That would explain the water. Or maybe it's subject to frequent rains. That would also work. I'm taking this conversation way too seriously. It's like it's supposed to be banter, but I'm just like very serious banter. I hope there's a lake. I miss swimming. I speak to Vask as well. Vosk pulls you away from the group. Apologies for the disturbance, but I have not spoken to another worm-bearer in many years. I would be curious to know more about your gift, if you would be amenable. You don't mind speaking of it, truth be told. You are curious about her as well. Your late mentor had the gift of pyrokinesis. They had taught you all they knew about silverworms, but that didn't amount to much. I swallowed my silverworm when I was a teenager. It settled in my stomach then, and it hasn't moved ever since. It has quite the sweet tooth, I take it. Very much so, even outside of runeberries. If I don't regularly eat sweet things, it starts twisting in my guts. Petty little bugger. Ask laughs. She must have her fair share of ordeals from her own silverworm, we bet. What about yours? Vask taps her mask right beneath her right eye. They are in here. Come look. You step closer to her, peering in the mask's eye hole. Oh. Oh. Vask does not have a silverworm. She has many small little things swimming in her iris, just like fish in a small pond. Yours multiplied? Indeed. She sounds very proud of it, and rightfully so. If you ever want to take an apprentice, she'll need to pluck one of her own silverworms through her eyeball, rather than go through the hurdle of hunting and catching a wild one. Vask slides hand into her pocket and then brings out a small vial. You recognize by its shine that it must be filled with ether. They are not gourmands like yours, but they do need a little kick to provide me with visions. This is what I use. Fascinating. You know, I have always wondered what determines the kind of gift a person receives from the worm. I've always assumed it depended on the silverworm's ecotype, but I suppose it might depend on which organ it resides in. If yours moved from your chest to your stomach, if yours moved from chest to stomach of its own volition, it may also be the matter of food preferences. You spend a few more minutes exchanging theories regarding silverworms, ether, and gifts. Okay, yeah. This is I like this lore. It's pretty cool. Hopefully there's not more than another day, because I can't read that much. Jeez. The caravan continues. The grass has flattened in the behemoth's wake. but the ground remains unchanged. The only steps left in the dirt are those of your human companions. Despite its massive size and booming footfalls, it seems like the shepherd is rather light. Traveling under the shade cast by its body is rather pleasant. The hero's condition has worsened. He can no. Fruit-bearing bush to your left. You scurry over to harvest. You can get some runeberries. Quig, bring me a runeberry. Okay, so he doesn't want to tell me where he found it. Okay. Uh-oh. Some of the food supplies have gone bad. Things wrestling in the grass. People are discussing night watch rotations. You don't have much to add, so you wander. Tend. Let's tend to Econ. So he's not dying. And you know what? We have a bunch, so heal everybody. I'm not going to talk to anybody today, because it's going to hurt my throat more. You feel the forest before you see it. Really good sound. In this, feel immersed. As always, the members of the caravan rise at the crack of dawn, picking out the last dregs of sleep as they stow their belongings for travel. And as always, you follow suit, securing your runeberry pouch to your belt with a harsh yank. But as the caravan walks, the grass grows thicker beneath your feet. You feel something shift in the air. A low hiss, almost like a whisper, breezes past your ears. At first, you think you're imagining it, and perhaps you are, but with every step you take, it's getting louder. Your stomach lurches as you force your legs forward, your silverworm twisting as a new knot in your chest tightens. Your worm doesn't have emotions, or at least you don't believe it does, but as it wriggles relentlessly in your innards, you sense something as you can only describe as excitement. You shudder, your fingers gripping at the hems of your sleeves. Your eyes dart back and forth, searching for Vask in the crowd. You find her at the head of the caravan, but she's feeling the same way you are, hearing the same hiss. She doesn't know it. She doesn't show it. If she's hearing it, she doesn't show it. I was too engrossed in the voice, narrator voice. The shepherd's prophet is as poised as ever, her head on a pike held high. Yeah. Umber, something wrong? I don't know. Continue on, holding on to Queen. We're in the forest now. Come now, my good fellows, we mustn't dawdle. The shepherd waits for no man. We reached the edge of the woods. Tree snapshot behind. Okay, interesting. I get the feeling that this is quite a bit longer. Music had changed. Okay, I'm just kind of like skimming over it. That's not water. No, it's certainly not. I've never seen so much ether in one place. This is very... I like this a lot, but I can't read everything right now. Oh. But how do we cross the river? So they're gonna like jump across rocks. How do you freaking write all of this in 2 weeks? Wait. Oh, they fell in. Everybody's sick. And they left the caravan because they freaking fell down the river. I'm gonna end it there. I assume there's probably only like 5 days, but I'm actually gonna make a save because I really like this. And I can see why it got so high up. I think the only reason it didn't get higher is because it's a visual novel, honestly. Yeah, that is very, very cool. I like the art style a lot. And the music and sound is very good. I hope that was original music and sound. I don't know if it was, but if it was, then it very, very well done stuff. Perfect like atmosphere. The lore is very cool. Like magic is done by worms that you have, parasites. You have to feed them, and all this, all that cool stuff. All that cool stuff. Now, which one was my favorite game tonight? Because that's actually all the ones I have downloaded. Which one was my favorite? I think it was mine. Haha. No, it was actually my brother's. It was Techno Hell. No, not including the ones that I've worked. I think my favorite is probably that one, probably Shepherd's Path for the atmosphere, and then for gameplay it probably is for gameplay it's Korotan, because it had very nice movement. Very nice movement. You could do like some cool like bouncy, like slam to the ground, jump up again, like kind of Mario stuff. And I like that as far as gameplay. I do think God's Crown was good, but it literally was just click the highest number game with some slight strategy occasionally. Like it changes based on who you play. Maybe you want to choose this one because you get a debuff, and then some characters have different like card abilities where you can like, and the thing is that most of the character like card abilities were like just break the entire game. So like the detective's one of getting to pull another card after you've pulled it and everybody else has pulled theirs. That it literally just, I mean, you could run into a scenario where you do that and then you don't have another card to like to win essentially, but most of the time it's like pull the card, oh, I don't have enough to win, let me pick the big number. Or if there's a reversal, then you just say, oh, let me pick the smallest one number next, you know. So there was some strategy. I mean, I'm talking about it, so there was some strategy, but it was in the end just pick the highest number game. Which is why I would say I liked Karutan a bit better, because it had that nice movement. And I like nice movement. And Boba was good. I mean, it was. I wouldn't rate it too highly, especially out of the other ones that I played. But I do think like it was very confidently made. It was very it was neat art style and stuff. It's just very, very standard genre now. So that's the only reason why I would be like, you know, it's the stand in a room, do the mundane tasks until you get the weird, funky, spooky task, and then, you know, end with some sort of weird, spooky thing. It's there's so many horror games like that now. There's like the puppet combo stuff or whatever. I don't know if that's who makes this, but yeah. Anyways, I guess that's all for today. I mean, my voice is kind of tired, uh, so I don't really. But I was thinking about playing some more Amnesia today, but I think it would probably just be best to end it here because I don't want to wear out my voice too bad. Um, and and yeah, well, anyways, I will see y'all potentially the next week, next Saturday. Sorry, I know it's like my streams have been a bit spotty, here and there. I really tried to be able to stream more in October, but it ended up that the last like last 3 weeks I couldn't really stream because I always had something on Saturday that I was doing. Um, and yeah, so that kind of was a bit lame. But I do think I want to finish Amnesia at least, because I did really like that game and like how it was. And also Hollow Knight, obviously I haven't even like continued it. That's just on me though. I think I'm gonna do that on my own. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Check out my game. Check out the Cosmic Horror Jam. 5. Is it 5? Is it 5? I think it's 5. No, it's IV. So what's IV? It's at 6. Uh, 4. It's 4. Sorry. Completely wrong. But it's basically Cosmic Horror 2025. Yeah, there were tons of good games. Way more than I played today. Like today I didn't even play any of the ones that I actually rated. Like I rated yeah, other than my well, you can't rate your own, but other than Techno Hell, the other ones I never rated and I never played, even though they were the best. Turns out they were technically the best ones in the jam. But um yeah, check them out. People did great work on all this. It's a fantastic part. And all right, I'll see y'all next weekend. Bye bye now.